Look at this punk kid. Like, oh my gosh. And look, the mom does nothing. Yep, great job, Timmy. Let's go. Welcome back to Bible Bears, everyone. I'm Ryder Cullison. So, as a Christian, calling a child a punk is not appropriate. The person I'm really upset with here is the mom. What is she doing? Nothing. It's just like she took him here to destroy that flag. She couldn't even do the dirty work herself. She's indoctrinated her son to hate the flag. He throws it on the ground. He probably doesn't even know what he's doing. She does. And then they just ride off. Guys, I'm going to talk about other people who hate the flag. I'm going to give you the joke of the day, the verse of the day, and who we need to pray for today. But before we get into that, don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you will be alerted when I post new videos. And, as always, I like to warm you up with the bad dad joke of the day. Did you know that sometimes I like to tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward? That's just how I roll. Okay, on to our story of people who now hate the flag. Macy Gray, who is a musician, recording artist, she had a hit like 50 years ago. She said that the Capitol rioters weaponized the flag and now she sees it as a symbol of hate. What she would like to see is the flag now redesigned. Hey, we've redesigned it several times over the years, so now it needs another redesign to bring people together. One suggestion, she said, was rather than all the white stars, is to provide different colors along the melanin spectrum to represent all the population in the U.S. That's how we'll bring people together. An ESPN commentator named Dominique Foxworth, back last season during the NFL, he said he didn't like rooting for Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen. Why? Because Josh Allen's supporters on social media, among other things, have the American flag in their profiles. And, you know, that's a bad thing. Now, getting back to Macy Gray, and what this guy Foxworth is saying is, Macy Gray saw it as a symbol of hate. The Capitol riots had nothing to do with racism, or with black people, or Asian people, or any other people. Look, I was there. I wasn't at the Capitol. I wasn't going to go near there. Didn't want to be any part of that nonsense, and I didn't even know it was happening, but I just said I'm not getting into that. We saw Asian people at the rally. We saw black people at the rally. We saw people of all walks of life at the rally. Flags everywhere. It wasn't a symbol of hatred or oppression. It was just, hey, we think the election has been stolen, and that's why we're here. And that's why we're mad. We still think this is the greatest country on earth. There was a lot of patriotism there for anybody of any color who loves their country. But I digress. This guy, Dominic Foxworth, is saying that basically the same thing Macy Gray is saying. These Josh Allen fans have American flags, which must mean they're Trump supporters. Just like all the people at the Capitol were Trump supporters. And we all know this is a product or symptom of Orange Man Bad syndrome, and that Trump loves America, loves the American flag, and therefore anybody who waves an American flag must love Trump. And so, ergo, if you don't like Trump, you have to hate the American flag, and you have to hate this country. We just have to hate everything that Orange Man loves. It's total nonsense. Now for the segment I'd like to call the eye roll of the week. This is brought to you by a BLM chapter in Utah. The Utah BLM president said, "When we black Americans see this flag," she's talking about the American flag, the stars and stripes, "we know the person flying it is not safe to be around. When we see this flag, we know the person flying it is racist." Thank you. That was the eye roll of the week. We know that's absolute nonsense. There's all sorts of people in the United States that have committed crimes that fly the flag. Thieves fly the flag. It does not mean it's a symbol of thievery. Murderers have flown the flag. It does not mean it's a symbol of murder. Arsonists does not mean it's a symbol of arson. It's a symbol of a country that was founded on freedom, a search for religious freedom, freedom from taxes, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We pledge allegiance to that flag to recognize that it is a symbol of a nation that is under God. Many people have forgotten God in this country or don't want him to be real because they want to be their own God. But nevertheless, no matter what you want to be true, doesn't make it true. The American flag is a symbol of so much greatness in the world. It's a symbol of building hospitals to heal the sick. It's a symbol of going out, not just in this country, but around the world, feeding the homeless, feeding the poor, giving medical aid, military aid, financial aid to people, countries that are suffering around the world, countries that are suffering oppression. That's what America's about. America is about pride in our country, pride in our excellence, pride in our Olympic greatness, pride in our sacrifices to free other people from the burdens of oppression, pride in our technological advancements that have sent people to the moon. It is a symbol of our love, not just for freedom, but for God. So, I am proud to be an American. I am proud of our 50 states, even the liberal ones. I am proud that God, through his grace and through his mercy, still continues to forgive us for our transgressions. He still continues to forgive us for our rebellion. And I continue to pray for our leaders, for the people in this country, to have love for one another, to unite through wisdom and intelligence, through compassion and empathy. These will win the day, not some of this nonsense that I've pointed out. Anyway, guys, what say you? I'd love to hear your comments. Do you really see that the U.S. flag is a symbol of oppression or racism? I don't agree with that. Think about it. If you think the Confederate flag stood for slavery, then you have to concede that the American flag stood for freedom. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to share, subscribe, and I love you and have a blessed day.